Alright guys, welcome to Garden Warfare 2. The reason I decided to play this game today is because, as you can probably tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, I got a little story to tell. And I wanted to play a game that A, I'm kind of familiar with, and B, doesn't require too much brain power because I do want to tell my story, but I also want to have some B-roll basically because like we're in the TikTok age and I just don't want to sit there talking, and I'm sure that would improve my YouTube performance quite a bit if I have some background gameplay. But anyway, just gonna get into a match and then I'll start talking. Okay, so to give some okay bro. Alright, but yeah, to give some background information on this, one of my co-workers at my work, in which I work at a car wash, they got me into Pokemon scalping recently. Which, before you get the torches and the pitchforks, just know I wasn't doing it like too seriously, and B, I'm definitely not going to be doing it anymore because of what's been happening to me these last few days. But anyway, so on this day, I was on my break, in which during all your shifts you have to take a 30-minute unpaid break, in which, so I was thinking, hey, well, I wasn't thinking that. It's just basically ever since I got onto Pokemon scalping because of my coworker, I would head on over to this place called Winco, which was right next to my work. Which, if you don't know what Winco is, it's basically a mini version of Costco. And so yeah, I'd head on over to Winco because I usually went over there anyway. I'm sucking ass at this game, but yeah, I'd usually go over there anyways to get like some chicken from the deli or like a donut from the bakery or just something like that. So, and I would check the Pokemon vending machine when I get inside the store and when I leave the store. But this time I decided, hey, I'd camp out the vending machine because like 50% of the time I go in there, I see someone camping out the vending machine, and the employees like genuinely do not give a crap about people doing that, even though it says like you're not supposed to. Because like I've seen them make small talk with those people like a pretty decent chunk of time, so that's like, all right, yeah, there's nothing I can do here about that. So if I can't beat them, might as well join them, I guess. And so yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking there. And so yeah, I decided to camp out the machine. And when I was like when I've been sitting there for like 5 to 10 minutes, I see this dude pull up. It was a black guy with like, he was tall, he had like fuzzy hair and some glasses. He was wearing a gray sweater and sweatpants. And I was kind of thinking like, dude, if you're a scalper, like, and you see someone camping out the vending machine, like, it's way less effort to just go somewhere else, because like, and like, okay, you can share the restock, but it's like it restocks so little, those vending machines, that you might as well not even bother. And also, I knew this dude wasn't going to try to share with me, in which, so he was basically gonna fight me for these Pokemon products because I'd been there first. In which, yeah, I just think that's kind of silly. And also a little bit after he showed up, I saw this like dad pull up with this like really young kid, in which I feel like he was also a scalper and the kid was kind of a decoy, because I don't know if it's really my place to say, but like I don't think that kid was old enough to like actually give a crap about Pokemon. They were literally like 2.5 years old if I had to guess, but who knows. I mean, yeah, I don't know really what age people get into Pokemon cards at. So yeah, I was waiting at this vending machine, and like I was sitting on the side of it, and this dude was like just standing across from me, and so like across from the vending machine, so he was a lot further away from me. So I was thinking like, all right, I'm probably fine. And like I'm not sure why this dude is sitting here camping out the vending machine when he can clearly see me there, but whatever. Whenever he stocks, I'll just hurry up and grab the Pokemon cards. But this dude, he literally knew exactly when this vending machine was going to restock, in which I didn't, because I don't make it my whole life to scalp these Pokemon cards. But yeah, he knew exactly when it was going to restock. And like oh, I didn't realize those two were still live. But yeah, like 4 minutes before the machine was going to restock, he literally walked up like right in front of the vending machine in order to like cock block me from actually buying any of the Pokemon cards. Like, I wasn't saying anything, but I was like, in my head, basically, like, the sheer audacity of this man right here. Also, please tell me I hit that. Thank God. Alright, but yeah, I was like, is this dude, like, are you serious, bro? Like, do you actually want to fight over a vending machine's restock? In which, like, I was kind of just thinking, like, I don't want to fight, but also, like, I'm not taking this from this dude. Because, like, again, like, normally I probably wouldn't do this, but just because, A, this dude was pissing me off, and B, I think he deserved it. I was planning, like, once this thing restocks, I'm basically just going to try and get the Pokemon cards anyway, even though he's right in front of it. And so, when the Pokemon cards restock, which, by the way, I might as well say what restocked. It was a Perfect Order pack, a Journey Together pack, and then a Destined Rivals pack. Those 3 packs, like, and it's the small packs, not like the booster bundles or anything like that. So yeah, those 3 restocked. I hurried up and like hit the buttons on the machine, in which he didn't really like try to stop me, but like as soon as I started doing that, he's like, "You're lucky I don't beat the shit out of you, motherfucker. Think you can move my fucking hand out of the way? Touch me again and see what happens." In which I was kind of just, I don't know, kind of surprised he was getting like that aggressive with me. Because it's also like, bro, you literally tried to do the same thing to me 4 minutes ago. Like, unless I somehow misunderstood you, like, basically making out with the vending machine as, you're going to take my Pokemon cards. Even though I was there first. Which, I get like you're not supposed to loiter around these things. But, considering the employees don't give a crap, like, just show some respect, I guess. I don't know. I probably don't deserve respect, but like, I don't know. This dude just had some crazy audacity, basically, and that freaking pissed me off. And so, and yeah, this dude was like getting heated with me, and I was like, "Hey, man, I was here first, and like, these are kind of mine to buy. Like, you came here after me," and he kept on repeating, like, "Touch me again, see what happens. Touch me again and see what happens." And he said that, like, I'm not joking, probably 30 times throughout this entire interaction. But, after he said that, like, 6 or 5 times, he said, "I'll pull out my fucking gun, pull out my Glock, put it right to your fucking head." And, again, like, I was kind of, like, surprised by this dude's aggression before, but that just kind of, like, I don't know, that just really surprised me, man. Because I was like, dude, it's free Pokemon packs, and you're threatening to put a gun to my head. And also another thing is that, like, I'm a minor, which I'm not, I'm 17 years old. And I'm not sure if the guy could tell that, but, like, I definitely don't look that old, so if he was using his head, he could probably determine that as a realistic possibility. Oh, god damn it, Cactus. Alright, but yeah, so, like, this dude is deadass trying to threaten a minor with a lethal weapon over Pokemon cards. In which, like, he didn't pull out a gun, in which I don't think he actually had a gun, but, like, he still said he had a gun and was still threatening to basically kill me over these Pokemon cards. And so, okay, get me out of here, please. God damn it. Alright, but yeah, so yeah, I was just really surprised by that. And then, after he said he was gonna pull out his gun and put it to my head, he kept on repeating, "Touch me again, see what's gonna happen, touch me again, see what's gonna happen." Like, he genuinely said that so many times back to back, it was actually kind of funny. And which, also, bro, this was so awkward, because if you've never been to those Pokemon vending machines before, they take a while to dispense out, like, all the cards. So I was sitting there for, like, at least a minute with this dude who threatened to put a gun to my head, waiting for my Pokemon cards to dispense. Although once I got like halfway through it, I decided to just like completely stop taking this guy seriously. Because like before I was trying to be like kind of passive. Be like, hey man, this is like, I got here first. Because in case you couldn't tell, I'm not that used to starting arguments and death threats and fights with random strangers in public. And so, yeah, I wasn't trying to be too aggressive or like try to piss him off. Nah, I decided, screw it, man. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, I basically just started rage baiting him once I got like my second pack. I was like, yeah, man, I bet you really messed me up, man. Like, you probably turned me into a ham and Swiss cheese sandwich. I don't know why I butchered that pronunciation so bad. Like, it's like, man, you probably really messed me up. I mean, like, me, I'm not a bulletproof vest. You probably do some damage to me if you shot me. It's like, I better not like touch you again and see what happens, because man, I can't imagine that's gonna be a good thing. And then the guy was like, man, you think you're so smug, don't ya? And I was like, yeah, I did think I was smug. And he also added that into his various plethoras of touch me again and see what happens. And so, yeah, he kept saying those same two things until I left the store with my Pokemon cards. And after I left, I told him to have a great day, just to like add insult to injury, I guess. Because yeah, like, I didn't care about pissing this dude off. If you threaten me with a fucking gun, like, you're basically forfeiting all respect for me. And which, again, like, going back to like starting a fight over Pokemon cards, if you are willing to fight people or like get in arguments with people on the daily as a job, you would make way more money doing something else than selling Pokemon cards. But even if you want to stay in the vein of Pokemon cards, like, bro, just go raid Target when it opens and like try to snag all the Pokemon cards there, because I guarantee you that would make a lot more money than those free packs I got. Because like those free packs are reselling for like at most $20, and that's a pretty generous estimate right there. In which those packs are $5 each, so if you did sell them for $20, it would be a $5 profit. But again, it's gonna be more than $5 worth of effort to try to sell them. So like, it's literally a net negative. And honestly, like, the only reason I even bought those cards basically was to just like not let this dude get the best of me. Well, actually, I don't know. I was still kind of like into it, thinking like I could pull these together later and like sell them in a higher bulk. But either way, that's besides the point. Basically, this dude was just hella unhinged, and when I got off my break and got back to work, I decided to call the cops on him, because like, even though I didn't really feel in danger that much, I feel like I could get him for at least something for like threatening me with a gun, even if it's just like a misdemeanor, which I looked up like how much they charge you for that later on after I got off work, and yeah, it seems like if you actually did get in trouble for it, it would just be a misdemeanor. But yeah, so I called the cops on him to see if I could just get him in trouble, basically, because I think he deserves it, and if you're watching this video, I hope you can also agree with me on that. And again, yeah, B, he was just pissing me the hell off. Although, something I did kind of learn from him, or kind of like guess from him basically, was that this vending machine at this particular Winco restocks at the 24th and 54th minute of every hour. So the next day I decide, hey, you wanna know what? It was a pretty bad experience, but I'm gonna try to go there again, get some more Pokemon cards, because I have a pretty good idea of when it's gonna restock this time, and hopefully I can actually like get something that's worth a damn. And so I pull up to the store at 1:24 the next day, which I don't know why I decided to do that, because like, it's just genuinely not worth my time. But I don't know, I actually genuinely don't know why I decided to go there. I was just like sunk cost fallacy, maybe, I don't know. But either way, I decided to go there, and so it was like, but when I got there, it was like 8 minutes away from when the vending machine was allegedly going to restock. And then when I have been waiting there for like 3 minutes, I see another guy pull up. I mean, not the same guy from last time, obviously, but like, I see another dude pull up, and I know he's trying to hit this vending machine. And again, I'm like, bro, deadass, these people are trying to seriously try to like pull the rug under from me to get these Pokemon cards, even though I'm all right there. And also, what the hell? Okay, all right. Also, it was another freaking black guy, in which that's the only reason I really mentioned why the first guy was black, because, like, bro, this is how racist people are made. And like, it's like, I don't know, I think it's just a funny coincidence that they were both black. But yeah, and this other dude is camping out the vending machine, even though I'm there already. And so I'm like, alright, this is definitely going to be the last time I'm coming here, because I'm not going to try to argue or fight with these people to get these Pokemon cards. I mean, it already was not worth it to get any of these cards, but now it's like, definitely not worth it. And also, what the fuck is that noise, man? Oh, it's the little crane. But yeah, and so when the Pokemon vending machine's about to restock, which again, this guy, like the last guy, definitely knew that this thing restocks at the 24th minute of every hour, and it was going to restock at 124. And so when it's about to restock, he tells me to like move out the way, basically. And like, unlike the last guy, he was being like a bit nicer about it, but he's still being rude, because like, I tried to tell him, like, we both know this is going to restock, and like, I was here first, so I feel like I'm kind of entitled to the cards, low-key. But then, like, when the thing actually restocked, in which, a few minutes before that, I think there was some, like, fake restock. It was just a single booster pack, but the dude was like, yeah, I bet it's restocked now. And it was, like, 122, I think. It was like, yeah, see, there you go, and I'll take that card and get the fuck out of here. And that's exactly what I said. He's like, bro, why are these goddamn Pokemon scalpers trying to, like, start these fights at the vending machine? Because, like, again, you're not getting that much of value from this vending machine. Because, also, like, with this particular vending machine, the best thing you're gonna get... I'm ready, bro. Alright, but yeah, like, the best thing you're gonna get is a Destined Rivals booster bundle, which it costs like $28, but you can resell it for like $80 to $70, which that's pretty good profit, but there's a whopping like 2% chance you're actually gonna get that. And so, yeah, I'm just thinking like, bro, these people are putting so much like basically time and effort, and also like just like being absolute menaces for really no reason to make like the slightest bit of cash. Because like, if these people were working an actual job, they'd definitely be getting paid more than scalping these damn vending machines, even if it's just like a first time job. Like this car wash I keep talking about, I get paid $15 an hour there, and like, you don't need any experience to work there. It's a first time job. But yeah, I'd make more money on average doing that than like trying to resell these Pokemon cards. And especially with like, again, like if I have to get in fights and like argue with people to get these goddamn cards, like, it's not worth it at all. And like, I feel like the only reason these people do it is just an ego thing, which I guess that's probably not a revolutionary concept, in which they just get some massive ego boost from either A, pissing people the hell off, or B, just like making money on their own, basically. Because like, yeah, they'd be getting paid more to work at an actual establishment, but it doesn't have that ego boost of like making that money yourself. And like, I can say this as someone who, like, again, I wasn't too into scalping. I only sold people things like 3 times. But I remember the first sale I made, it was these 2 like Black Bolt booster bundles, and they cost me like $57, $56, and I sold them for $130. And even though like with the amount of time and effort I put into like trying to get those and dealing with the bullshit that is Facebook Marketplace and like trying to get someone to actually like buy them, because a lot of people that message you on Facebook Marketplace kind of just waste your time. Like, they're either trolling you or, well, they probably are trolling you. But even if they're not trolling you, it's like, there's a pretty good chance they still won't show up. But yeah, like, it genuinely felt really good when I sold those 2 booster bundles for such a massive profit. And so, that's probably a good part of, like, what fuels these people. But, like, man, I'm done. Because, bro, this crap, it's not worth it at all. Like, it's genuinely just such a colossal waste of time to try and buy and resell these goddamn Pokemon cards. Especially if I have to deal with these people trying to argue with me. Because, again, like, 2 days back-to-back, when I learned the well, okay, I didn't know the restock time the first time, but the second time I did, because of the first guy. Yeah, like, these people... Oh, I thought that was an enemy. Okay, alright, yeah. Yeah, like, it's... I don't know. I just don't get, like, how these people are willing to genuinely argue and fight with you to make, like, $5, basically. Like, it's just insane to me. Because, again, like, even if you get the really high-ticket items, which, fat chance if you get those, it's still a lot of effort to, like, try to sell them, and it takes a while. And, like, the amount of, like, basically space it takes up in your mind is not really proportionate to the amount of money you're making. Because, like, hypothetically, if I could get these cards to immediately exit my mind as soon as I put them on Facebook Marketplace, yeah, it's definitely worth it for me to do that. But all the, like, mental space in my head these Pokemon cards are taking up, it's not worth it at all. Again, dealing with these bitch asses fucking arguing with me, like, trying to just start fights over these damn Pokemon cards, even if it's just a few, yeah, like, just not worth it at all. So yeah, there's my story of how someone wanted to point a goddamn gun at me over Pokemon cards, and also why Pokemon scalping is not worth it, even for the people that, like, are really good at it. So yeah, see ya.